It's time to hit the jackpot because you're listening to How to Bet, hosted by Daryl Sean and Sean Miller, breaking down betting into 4 categories to help you stay ahead of the game, sharing their thoughts, opinions, and analysis on how to bet it, where to bet it, and who to bet on. Now here are your hosts, Daryl Sean and Sean Miller.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to How to Bet or HowToBet.com podcast. I'm Daryl Sean along with Sean, the Genius Miller, Neri Rodriguez. We are breaking down March Madness for you. We are up to our Midwest region. We broke down the West. We broke down the South. Now it's time to break down the Midwest region. Remember, we appreciate you watching us on YouTube. Hit that like button, the notification bell. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button, please. We appreciate it. Go down, leave comments. Go to howtobet.com for various with the sportsbooks, various sportsbooks around the nation. They are giving you great promotions for March Madness, including Betfred and FanDuel. As you see in the bottom of the screen, scrolling by, they're giving you free money. Betfred, FanDuel, great promotions at howtobet.com. Let's break down the Midwest region. Kansas is favorite in this Midwest region, followed by Auburn and then Iowa. Kansas, we're still going to wait the team that they're going to play, so they won't be involved in this because, we don't know who they're playing yet. So, although it'll be a huge line, and I would either take Kansas or stay away from it if I were you. Okay, so the first game is probably the most intriguing game to people in this region, maybe in the whole first round of the tournament. The 30-win Jackrabbits of South Dakota State, longest winning streak in Division I, coming in against Providence. Providence won the regular season title, the Big East title. There was some controversy there. There was 3 games that they didn't play because of COVID. They never made up the games. Some people said they should have. They ducked a few pretty good teams, a few very good teams in Big East, but yet they won the regular season title. So this is intriguing. They're a 2-point favorite, just a 2-point favorite. Again, winners of the Big East regular season. Total 149.5 according to FanDuel. Sean, you go first.
Yeah, I like South Dakota State.
A lot of people do.
Yeah. Look, they score, almost 90 points a game.
So what do you feel about the 149.5? You going over?
I think it's going to be, 80 to 70 is over. Yeah, it's probably over. I like the team total over a little bit more for San Diego State. I just, this team is really good. I mean, they're 18-14 against the spread, 30-4, and they shoot. They can score. I think, Providence at 25-5, also obviously a very good team. If Providence was matched up against anybody else in this game, I'd probably take Providence here against this team, South Dakota State. Just having watched them play a couple times, this team is really good, and it's a dangerous team.
Neri?
Yeah, I really like this matchup. All the spread, the money, and the total. I'm gonna lean towards South Dakota State. Also, just like bringing up that, those 3 games they didn't make up. I just feel like it's a little bit of a bad juju there, and South Dakota State's been rolling. So I think there's one of the best bets in this region.
Really, if I had to take the game, I'm not going to. If I had to, I would take Providence. They're getting a little more healthy now that they've been. But I'm going to take over the 149.5 in this game. My play is going to be the over in this game, but it is definitely an intriguing contest. I do believe Ed Cooley will have his fellows ready.
Let me
Buffalo.
Go back to this. This is since January 13th. 95 points, 80 points, 92, 93, 96, 80, 89, 91, 106, 86, 87. This team scores and they go over a lot. So that's
in fairness to everybody that thinks it's just, after the numbers that the Genius just blurted out, this has to go over. Remember, they're not playing the size of a team like they will be in Providence, but I do think they'll score.
I mean, they scored 88 points against Alabama.
I think they'll score. And that's why I'm going to go over.
There's points against everybody they play. So
yeah. All right, next game. Also intriguing, and the line's a little higher than I thought it would be. Iowa's a 10.5-point favorite, also up in Buffalo. Iowa's 10.5-point favorite over the Richmond Spiders. Total on the game 151, another high total, because Iowa's another team that scores a lot of points.
Yeah, I like the over, and I like Iowa. minus 10.5 here. Get to this. I actually think Iowa wins the bracket. I like.
They could again. Iowa is,
they're plus 390 to win the bracket. I think. We'll get to that. I think they would. I would put some money on them to win the bracket, and I would put some money on USC to win the bracket at plus 2,700.
Iowa's a very experienced team, but again, you live by the 3, you die by the 3. Right now, they're living by it. It gets me a little worried because if you have an off day, you're done. The 10.5. I think that Iowa doesn't play the perfect game coming out. So I don't like the total. I don't like this game. I'm going to stay away from it. I do think Iowa wins the game, but I could see it being pretty close. Nuri?
Yeah, I like the over in this game. Like I said, like Iowa's clear. I think Iowa's the better team. Like I said, Richmond just pulled off their conference win by 2 versus Davidson. So, I do like the over in this game, but I'm going to go Iowa as well.
Now, Creighton, San Diego State. San Diego State minus 2.5. Sean, I know San Diego State, the Aztecs, one of your favorite teams. Creighton, Creighton came in, didn't play a great game in the Big East Championship against Villanova. I certainly wasn't impressed. Neither were the bookmakers because San Diego State's the favorite here. I'll go first here. I'm going to take San Diego State in this one. I'm not impressed with that Creighton team. I don't like the way they play. They actually have a 7-footer pretty good, and they just don't use them the right way, in my opinion. And I'm not saying McDermott's not a good coach. I think he is, but I'm going to go San Diego State minus the 2.5.
Yeah, I like San Diego State. Obviously, another Mountain West team playing really well down the stretch. Lost by 1 to Boise State in the final, but they played pretty well. Their only 2 losses in the last month were to Boise State. So I just think they're a better team here, and I think you might be able, if you find the team total, Creighton maybe under. I think they're going to have a little bit of problem matching up against San Diego State defense.
Yeah, very good defensive team. Neri, you like this game?
I'm going to stay away from this one. I hate to use the term soft, but that's just when Creighton plays, that's just kind of what I see. And like you said, Daryl, they got that 7-footer, and it's like, come on, man, you guys should be dominating a little bit more, in the paint and just on rebounds and whatnot. I like San Diego State in this one. I'm not sold on Creighton.
Jacksonville State, a team that got in because, well, they won the A-Sun. Hear my dog's going nuts here. They won the A-Sun, but they won the regular season. They're a talented team, this Jacksonville State team. However, Bellarmine won the tournament. Jacksonville State gets to go. They are a 15.5 point dog in this one. It's an
Don't mention dog.
No, that's they're going nuts. Of course, they're going nuts because we're doing the podcast. But it's an Auburn team that really hasn't played great down the stretch. How about it? Any opinions on this one?
I don't like Auburn. I don't think they get out of the second round. I think, I think you could make the case that Jacksonville State at plus 15.5 might be the play here. Once again, they're pretty talented. So, but I probably wouldn't bet this game.
Neri, you like this game?
No, I'm not a huge fan of this game. I know Auburn's had a lot of success this year. I just feel like trouble somehow finds Bruce Pearl. I see them winning this game, but I'm going to stay away from it. And as far as Auburn goes, I don't see them going to a Final Four.
Yeah, I think I don't love the game, but if I had to, I'm going to take Auburn minus the 15.5. It's just it's not a bad Jacksonville State team, but I don't see them matching up in this one. Miami of Florida, another ACC team against USC, a Pac-12 team. Minus 1.5 USC minus 1.5 favorite. 139 is the total in this game. It's a tough one. I'm gonna go with USC in this game, though. I am going to take the game. I'm going to take USC minus the 1.5.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that the winner of this team goes to the Elite Eight.
Wow.
This team made the Elite Eight last year. And I know Miami's got Isaiah Wong and some of these other players. I like USC here in this game. I think the Pac-12 once again. Obviously, Isaiah Mobley is a star, and I just think that they've kind of been a little underrated the whole league all year. You had Arizona dominating, and a month and a half ago you could have got them at plus 1,300, plus 1,500 to win the national championship. I really like USC in this game, and I think they go to the Elite Eight, and I think they have a chance to go to the Final Four.
That's interesting. I don't see that, but I do see them winning this first game. Neri?
Yeah, I think this is probably the most exciting matchup of the bracket. I'm really pumped for this one. I'm gonna take USC, but I might throw a couple dollars down on Miami for the money line.
Interesting. All right. Iowa State, LSU, a game I don't like at all. I don't like either one of these teams. LSU, of course, coaching change. Wade is out, so there's some controversy there. The Tigers are a 4-point favorite in this one. Totals 127.5. The Iowa State team looked very good. The Cyclones were very good early in the season. They kind of hit the skids. They just kind of labored around. So they do get in the tournament. I don't like either one of these teams. I don't like this game. I'm staying away.
Fighting Meg McDonald's, Iowa State. I think LSU, obviously once again, in this SEC and playing a tough league all year, 19-14 against the spread. And Iowa State hasn't played well in this last 3 games. I just, LSU lost twice to Arkansas in its last 5. I just think this is a better team. I think LSU here gets it done. I think the line is pretty interesting too, -4. I'm going to take a shot on LSU -4.
Neri?
Yeah, I think this is probably one of the lowest totals in the first round here. I'm gonna lean more towards LSU, but as far as over under goes, it's pretty tough. I guess I'll take the over, but like I said, it's pretty low in my opinion.
Yeah, 127.5 is pretty low. And we'll wrap up the Midwest region with Colgate and Wisconsin. Interesting game. It's a good Colgate team, but I think it's also a good Wisconsin team. 7.5. I'm a little surprised at the line. It is an interesting line. Total is 139. I know a lot of people who think Colgate can spring the upset here and might go to the money line at plus 255. I will go first, and I'll tell you that I do think it'll be close for a while, and then I think Wisconsin wins this one. I will take Wisconsin. I'll lay the 7.5.
I will take Colgate plus 7.5, and I will take Colgate on the money line at plus 255.
I just feel that way.
I think the Big Ten is just a fraudulent conference, and I just don't. I think this Colgate team is good, and I would probably lean towards the plus 7.5 more, but I'll take a shot. I just think they're going to win, so I could take a shot on the money line plus 255.
Neri, you like this game?
I do. I'm gonna lead towards Wisconsin just for experience sake. But I'm not completely sold on that 7.5. I think it's gonna be closer than that.
All right, so you're gonna take Colgate in the points.
Or
you just?
I'm gonna take I said I'm gonna take Wisconsin,
Okay.
but 7.5. I think that's a little high.
All right, so Wisconsin to win, but maybe Colgate to cover. So it should be. Look, that's an interesting game. A lot of people feel the same way you do. Remember to hit that like button, the notification bell, the subscribe button. We appreciate you watching us on YouTube. Subscribe. And we appreciate that. Go down, leave comments, then go to howtobet.com. There is promotions from various sports books around the nation, but we have 2 very big ones. Betfred, as you see on the scroll underneath, scrolling underneath the screen, Betfred and FanDuel exclusive promotions here at howtobet.com for March Madness. So get there early, get there often, get there now. When we come back, we're going to break down the East. Coming back with you, HowToBet, howtobet.com.
Go.